Hey everyone, this is Angie with Refined Crafts, and thanks for joining my channel. Today I'm bringing you an unboxing video, which is something new for me, but I wanted to share some products that I have bought from InkOn3. So I heard about InkOn3 when I attended Simon Says Stamp Create last weekend in Columbus, and I went to their booth and we created this beautiful card that they had embossed with gold embossing powder. And then the people who went and visited their booth were able to color it in using their inks as watercolor. And I was just so impressed with their products. I bought some of their fade out ink right there at the expo. And then I came home and I did some shopping online and I bought their entire line of ink colors because I want to try no line watercoloring and all of the other amazing techniques that they were teaching us that day. So today I have my package. It just arrived today from InkOn3, and I'm going to open it up and we're going to see what's inside. Alright, so we'll start out here and cut the tape on the package. And it's taped pretty well on all sides. It does say it's fragile. I think that got us through. Oh, I got a little handwritten thing. I'm going to cover up my address there. So thank you, with check marks on all the things that I ordered. Let's see. Put my knife away. And let's see what's in here. Alright, so I got some of their artist grade fusion ink for watercolor, reactive, stamping, blending, layering, mixed media in white. Watercolor reactive, stamping, blending, embossing, artistic bright crisp impressions used with a paintbrushed watercolor. After inking, spritz with water for fun effects. Create beautifully smooth blended backgrounds using a blending tool or brush. Blend over stencils. Colors can be layered over each other. Works on most paper surfaces. Infinite possibilities. And this is Shark Tooth White from the Atelier line. Alright, and then I got some of the Blackout Detail ink. Waterproof hybrid acid-free. Blackout Specialty Hybrid Detail Ink, acid-free, archival, and non-fading, waterproof, fast-drying, crisp, bright, non-bleeding impressions. All-purpose ink. Works great on all paper surfaces. Use heat set on glass, wood, fabric, plastic, metal, and clay. Works with alcohol markers. Looks like pigment, but dries like dye. So this one I'm excited about because I have wanted a black ink that I could use with both watercolor and alcohol inks. Alright, next one. Ink Off Stamp Cleaner. The most amazing cleaner for clear and rubber stamps made in the USA. Ink Off Stamp Cleaner. Perfect for clear, cling, and rubber stamps. Works with water-based and solvent inks. Ink Off Cleaner will condition your stamps. Cleans so well you can go from dark inks to light inks without worry. To clean stamps, stamp on or wipe off excess ink from stamp. Dab, rub ink off cleaning pad onto stamp. Wipe off cleaner with ink off cloth. Repeat if necessary. Rinse off with water to remove excess residue, only if needed. Alright, so that is their Ink Off Stamp Cleaner. This is Gold Rush Ultra Fine Embossing Powder. So this, I believe, is the embossing powder that they used on this card. And I'm going to unwrap this because I want you to see the shine that is there on the embossed surface. So let's see if we can catch that. So there's some shimmer there too, and that comes from the another product that I'll show you in a minute. But the lines are embossed with the gold powder, and I wanted to be able to recreate that. Alright, this is Ink Off Stamp Cleaner Pad Refill. So this is, so I have plenty of stamp cleaner to use the stamp cleaning pad. And then I have a whole line of inks, and it looks like one of them, the lid came off. So let's take a look at that. And at least they're packed in plastic so it didn't get all over everywhere. But we've got a lot of different colors here. Twiggy brown, pitch black, jam purple, sweet petunia pink. That one, the lid is loose. Peacock blue, Trinity teal, goddess green, bean sting yellow. I thought it was bee sting yellow, but that's interesting. This one is marigold orange and Maryland red. And again, just like the black, or I mean the white over here, these are all from the Atelier line, and they are supposed to be perfect for no-line watercoloring, and that is what I wanted to get them for, along with that fade-out ink. So I already have the small fade-out ink pad in the house, and I don't have one out here, but I did order the refills here so that I could use the fade-out ink for no-line watercoloring. And then this is liquid pixie dust, and this is what we used here to get this shimmer on this flower, and you can see it is just amazing. So when I attended Simon Says Stamp, the technique that they were demonstrating was to take the ink cubes like this and to stamp them. Oh look, these are taped, but the other ones that came open were not taped. So to stamp these onto a white ceramic tile, and then to use that tile as your palette, and to use a water brush. That wasn't a water brush filled with water, it was just a water brush, and you would dip it in water if you needed to, because you don't need a whole lot of water with the technique, but you can pick up the ink from that white ceramic tile as a palette. That lets you see exactly what the colors are, and you use it as a watercolor on your projects. And then the amazing thing about the fade out ink, so this one, if you stamp an image with the fade out ink and then you watercolor that image, the fade out ink that you've stamped actually takes on whatever color you're painting. So if you paint purple over the fade out ink, the line becomes purple. So for this technique of no line watercoloring, it's not that you're hiding the lines. It's not that they are so faint that you can hide them and they don't show. They actually take on the color that you're stamping, and they give you a border in that color, and they give you some shading with that as well. So I'm excited to try these products. I am hoping to make some future videos where I showcase what I can do with them, and I will see you then. Thank you. So I'm jumping in here a little bit out of order, filming this after I filmed the rest of the segments. I had to know if this was actually bean sting or bin sting yellow, and on the invoice I can see it is bee sting. So bee sting yellow, typo on the label, kind of funny, tripped me up on my last video, but bee sting yellow. Hey, it's me again. I wanted to show you a couple more things before I actually close out this video. So one thing that I noticed, and I'm going to have to contact the company about, is that I actually ordered the chrome ultrafine embossing powder, which should have been silver, and what I received was the gold. So we'll see how their customer service is for sending me out the silver one that I actually ordered. But then I wanted to show you this liquid pixie dust because this was pretty cool and I just discovered it myself. So when you order the liquid pixie dust, it looks like this. It's kind of an ambery liquid, and you can see it's got some of the shimmer down below. But when you shake it, and I've shaken up the other one, so I'll shake this one. And I think it's got a little ball inside. Yeah, so it's got a little ball inside. You can hear shake, shake. And then look at that. If you can see that in the light, I'm going to try to catch it for the camera. But you can see all of that shimmer. So that's the liquid pixie dust. And you just put that on your palette as well. Pick it up with your brush. Brush it directly over the top of your finished painted or stamped project. And you get all of that super shiny pearlescent shimmer. And your color shines right through. Alright, that's all I've got for you. We'll see you next time.